There are a lot of things that are going on in my life right now. A lot of things. So basically, right now I'm 18. I just finished my 12th boards, and back in when I finished my 10th boards, I turned to become a really bad girl in the society. So that sort of caused me to lose the loss of my parents' trust in me, every single drop of it. And they got really scared, and they didn't know what I was becoming. They tried to understand, they didn't know what I was trying to do. So they tried to condition me for like 2 years, like 11th and 12th. They took full control, and then they said, there are 10 promises, you need to keep each and every one of them, and it's extremely important that you keep them so that you become a better person. I tried to understand what they're trying to say. They said, so these promises had things like you need to be honest, and you're going to be a girl who's happy, who's fun, who's all of those things. And many things like that. And I didn't really understand any of those promises, but I was still made to make all those promises every single day of my life. And they kept an eye on every single thing that I was doing, and that's how 11th got over. Then in 12th, I became a captain in my school because I was so good, and it was just so good that I didn't do anything wrong. According to them, I was perfect. And after that, again towards the end of 12th, when I was going to write my board exams, I just exploded. I didn't know what I was becoming. Again, I didn't know. Like, I was becoming something that they wanted me to become, and I was just not able to understand what was happening to me. And then after that, I am a teenager, so I fell in love with a boy, and that was in my dad's office. He owns a company, and I was interning there, and I fell in love with an employee. So and I was not supposed to fall in love, according to them. So, but that happened, and I said, I'm just gonna do whatever feels right and whatever that I want to do, because 2 years I was forced to be something that I did not want to be. So now I was like, okay, it's fine. I'm just in love with the boy. Doesn't mean anything. I'm not doing anything wrong, according to me. So I went ahead, and yeah, and that was there for like 1 month until my mom caught me. And after that, they caught me, and that night they were like, how can you fall in love with a boy who you've just been with for... So before I told him how I feel, I could spend time with him only for 1 month, and I thought it was love. And so they told me that whatever that you're feeling right now is not love, and the way you make it seem is so cheap and so disgusting. So I don't know what they're trying to say. They're saying it's not love, but so what is love? That's a question that I have. That's the first question that I have. What is love?
Is there really a need to debate whether a particular word can be ascribed to a relationship? Right now the debate seems to be whether or not it is love. You are saying it is love.
Yes,
they are saying it is not love.
So I don't know what love is.
You
Is
don't know
this
what love
really
is.
love?
Should you rather not ask what is it doing to you? Even if it's love, let's say. Some international agency comes and certifies it is love. Let's say. But if it is not healthy for you, would you proceed with it?
I don't think
You don't
so.
think so. Similarly, if somehow many grown-ups just get together and manage to convince you that it is not love but Olympus. Olympus happens to be the brand of this. So it is not love but Olympus. But that Olympus is really healthy for you. It nurtures you, it gives you life. Would you drop Olympus because it is Olympus and not love? So it's not about the name, right? We have to get real and find out what is this relationship doing to us. Huh? The name doesn't matter. So what is the relationship doing to you?
Makes me feel good. Makes
Ah.
me feel.
Does it just make you feel good as you are? Or does it turn you into a better human being? Because, to set the background, we all have our likes and dislikes. Must we pay a lot of attention to and give a lot of importance to what we like and dislike? Or must we rather focus on that which we may like or we may dislike but is really useful? Right. So love that feels good, or a relationship that feels good, is not necessarily something useful. Pizza feels good. We know it's not very useful. Right? Is the relationship really elevating you, advancing you in some sense?
In a sense, I don't think so.
Okay. Are you able to look at yourself and the world with more clarity and maturity after this relationship?
Not really. No, not with more.
Then there is not much to it. I'm not saying it's evil or something. It's not significant. It's just one of those things. Yeah? And that does not mean that you have to necessarily drop the boy or something. One can just be,
So, okay, so this is the next part. So, I told him what happened, and I told him that I'm choosing to take a break from this, and probably, and they said that it. So when my parents told me that love, what you're feeling right now is not love, and it's cheap and it's disgusting. They also told me that right now wait, find yourself first, and maybe then go ahead and start a relationship, because right now if you do that you might lose yourself in the process. So they said find yourself.
No, you cannot find yourself just all of a sudden. Even finding yourself requires that you investigate your relationships. This self-knowledge cannot come to oneself except by looking at the stuff one is related to. Self-knowledge cannot happen in a vacuum or in isolation. See, it's all right. You are a human being. You can relate with some other person. There is nothing disgusting or offensive about it as such. But yes, there is no particular need to call it love, because love has cultural associations. It somehow becomes a big thing in the eyes of many people the moment you say it is love. One teenage girl, one teenage boy, obviously they can talk to each other, they can hang out with each other. It's okay. Be mindful of what the company of that person is doing to you. Be very, very alert about that, and equally alert if you really wish well to that person, that boy, what your company is doing to him. Is it a good investment of your time when you are with him? Or could you have expended your time in a better way? What kinds of thoughts does that person introduce in your mind? What kinds of thoughts do you induce in him? Are you becoming more insecure, or are you getting more rooted in yourself? Have feelings of jealousy and possessiveness started occurring to you or to him? You have to be alert about these things. You have to see how your mind is being impacted in that relationship, in the company of that person. If the impact gives you peace, if the impact enables you to look at everything with a clearer light, proceed. If not, then you should reconsider. But there is no need to turn it into a taboo or a stigma. It's okay. Just as he can talk to him and she can talk to him, you too, in God's universe, have all the rights to talk to and be with anybody you prefer. It need not even be a human being. If you want to be pali with a dog or a crow, that too is your sovereign right. Nobody can infringe upon it.
Okay, so this is next part also. So I just took their advice, and they said find yourself. I just took their advice. I knew I needed a break from this because it was taking up a lot of my attention. So I told him I need a break. I'm sorry I'm doing this to you, but because he was really broken, like broken in the sense he called me and then he's like, so I called him. So this happened on Monday, and on Tuesday I called him and I said all of this has happened and I think we can just be friends for now. I just need some time and I need to figure things out. So he took this really personally, and I didn't call him for the rest, like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I didn't call him, and then he called my brother today, and he said please make. So I don't have a phone. He has my brother's number. So he called my brother today, and then he said please make her call me. I need to talk to her. So I picked up the phone and I spoke to him, and then he's like, how can you be so selfish? You're just thinking about yourself.
This is, in spiritual language, attachment. And this is not good for the mind. I'm surprised at how early even teenagers pick up all these things. They're supposed to be adults zone. All these things, you broke my heart, I'm missing you, stalking, calling somebody's brother. Anyway, it's not about age, it's about the fundamental human tendency. That's what is called the ego. The ego needs something to cling to. This is attachment. So, a relationship per se is neither good nor bad. You have to see what that relationship comprises of. Now, this relationship seems to have a strong flavor of attachment. That's a problem. That's a big problem.
Yeah. I realized that, so I wanted to drop it, and I told him that.
You don't really have to drop it in a cruel way.
So I told him that we can just be friends.
Yes, that's right.
And even now he's like, how can you do this to me? So
But what are you doing to him?
That I am just being a friend with him and he can't take it.
And that's no offense. That's no cruelty upon anyone.
I told him that this does not have to just.
Then you have to see what all this implies. Where is it that the fellow is seeing a difference between just being friends and being more than friends? Then you will probably see the role of lust as well. And then you will come upon another aspect of ego. It is very, very body identified. And because it is body identified, it looks at the other as a body. And that is not love. When you look at the other as a body, then you are motivated to consume the other's body. And that's why you won't like it when the other one tells you we are just friends. You want to be more than friends. You want to get into probably the physical aspect of it. Hmm? And again, there is no need to just denounce it or ridicule it or condemn it. It's an opportunity to understand it. It's an opportunity to see how we are as human beings. And we all are like that. Man, woman, young, old, even a newborn kid has the same tendencies. Some of them may surface later on, but all of them are present even in the kid. Okay? So, just be very alert. Be on a watch out.
So, what am I supposed to do?
That is one question that I never answer. Huh? That's something that each one of us must figure out for herself. Once you know that the other is operating from base tendencies, do you want to encourage him further? You don't want to encourage him, right? Because if you encourage him, it would be bad for both you and him. Once somebody is in the grip of attachment, then his consciousness keeps falling. He keeps becoming more and more vulnerable to all the bad things. So you don't want to encourage attachment in somebody, right? Friendship is about wishing the other well. So do things that would probably help him get out of the attachment. Don't do anything that would be a cause of misery for both the parties. Okay?